SigmaMind AI. This tool has really everything that you need to actually start building amazing voice AI agents. With that, I've already signed in, so I'm going to click on Open Dashboard and I'm going to come to my dashboard where we're going to start building a simple agent so that you understand how easy it is to actually get it started. Very simply, you see we are on AI agents and I was trying something out. You can click on Create an AI agent and here you already get a ton of templates that you can choose from. We're going to actually start from a blank agent so I can walk you through on every step that is there to actually build the agent through. So we're going to click on Create a blank AI agent. And in this, we're going to take a very simple example of something that is really popular, right? Again, I'm going to try to create a debt collection agent. So companies like Rate.com and other mortgage services in US, they really need a debt collection agent who want to who's going to call someone if they lose a payment, right? If they miss a payment or something like that. So for that, I'm going to come here, right? And start by creating an agent that can go ahead and call the user, tell them that their loan is pending or their loan interest payment is pending, and they can go ahead and get started on that. Okay, perfect. Let me zoom in a quick bit so you can see. So the first thing that you see when you create a blank agent is very simply a trigger, right? Trigger is nothing but the point where you start the conversation from, right? After this, we are going to program everything that we need to make sure that the agent is actually able to respond in the format that we need it to. So as you can see, this is like a visual drag and drop builder, which is super easy. So first thing that I'm going to do is very simply, I'm going to connect this node here, where I want it to technically respond to the user by saying hey, welcome to the AI demo for debt collection. This is the initial response, right? After this, we still want to also wait for the user to respond. So I'm going to wait for you can say around roughly 5 seconds, right? Again, and just wait for the event, and I'm going to connect this, and because after this, conversation started or conversation customer message received. This is where you want to select an event which technically says that wait until the message completed by the user. So if the user is speaking, don't start cutting them off, complete their message and then select that. And I'm going to write how can I help you here. Okay, and that's it. Now the next step after this is technically pretty simple. We technically want here to analyze the customer message, right? And here is where we can decide if the customer is looking for something specific, or I can also just simply say, instead of this, send response and connect this particular tool here. So what we are doing right now is pretty simple, right? Again, I'm just going to delete this so to keep it simple and zoom out a bit. We have a message where our AI agent is going to say this, right? So this is going to be send response AI. So you guys can detect easily which is AI, which is not. This is AI, and this is going to be, again, send response AI after user message. Okay, and I really like that, you can rename every step so you can actually analyze what's happening every step of the way. Now, here I'm going to write a simple prompt, debt collection agent, ask the user if they have any debt payments pending, and if so, why have they not been able to? Now, in a real world scenario, I will technically not have this as an input because very simply, I want my agent to already know what we are talking about. But just as an example, I'm showing this to you so that we can put this, right? This is in a prompt format. I want this to change because I don't want it to be a static response. Sometimes maybe we will come back and add more values to this. But just for testing right now, we're going to build this out in a second. But now let's say you have all of these things. The best thing is auto save, so you don't need to save anything here. We can just go ahead and simply click on test in playground. And once you click there, you can go ahead and start testing your agent. We're going to test it quickly so that we actually see what's happening and understand what's going on. Okay, perfect. You can select your agent from the right hand side. I'm going to select debt collection demo and just click on start the call.
Hey, welcome to the AI demo for debt collection. How can I help you?
Can you tell me how much my debt payment is pending?
I'd be happy to help you with that. Could you please provide me with your account details or any identification information associated with your debt? This will help me look up your payment status.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, so I really love that. The response came out really well. Whenever you want to see the test messages, one thing that you can do is click on playground and come on and click on test history. Here you will be able to see all the messages that you've done. So you can come here and I can restore the conversation from there. And also just see what happened, right? Again, you can I'm happy to help with that. Can you please provide me this and XYZ? And awesome, perfect. That's just me saying what I needed to say. But the best part is, like, it responded pretty well, right? Even, like, with a very simple prompt, they have a really good system prompt just to make it easier for everyone to not spend time prompting out the best agent, but just actually utilizing it to build something out.